Here for nextlevelguitar.com. Today we're going to continue working on Gypsy Jazz arpeggios for, basically for the key of A minor. I think we'll stay there for a while. And these are licks that you could use in a song like Minor Swing by Django, or there's a tune called Noto Swing. Yeah, the minor key stuff in Gypsy Jazz is very prevalent. The tune Dark Eyes is a traditional Gypsy song that Gypsy Jazz players will play with a swing feel, and you can use all these arpeggios for that. So once again, we're in the key of A minor, and we're going to do something. The pattern will be like. So it'd be like A minor, D minor, A minor, E7. And we're going to start with this shape here. Once again, as we talked about in previous lessons, I'm going to be using the Gypsy right hand technique, the rest stroke technique, or the downstroke technique, however you want to refer to it. So we're going to be thinking out of this little C6 shape. So we're going to start with our third finger on the 10th fret on the D dog string. And then the next note is the E note on the G string on the 9th fret with our second finger. And then the next note will be on the B string on the 10th fret on the A note with our third finger. And as you know, I'm just kind of doing one. See, I'm not doing individual like that. I'm kind of letting my hand be like dead weight. I'm kind of letting it fall into the next string. And even though I don't know, I've had people that practice this sort of technique tell me it's sort of like sweep picking, and I've never explored that, so I don't know. But I guess it is kind of a sweep. So all that is one movement of the hand. And the last note we should end on there is the C note on the high E string on the 8th fret with our first finger. Now the next note, you can either do a double down. See, these are all down. Now you can either come back up on this octave E note on the 12th fret on the high E string, or double down. I think usually I would hit that on the upstroke, because your next note is going to be a downstroke, because you're going to go back down the way you came. And you can hit that down and hit that up, or vice versa. You see, we're going right back down the way we came up. And those are all downstrokes. We're going to stop here. We're always all these patterns that I show you, we're always going to stop on the G string. So, okay, now the next pattern is going to be out of this little A flat diminished. So we're going to start with our third finger on the 12th fret on the D or 4th string. Next note, we're going to hit the F note on the G string on the 10th fret. The next note is the B string at the octave on the the 12th fret with our 3rd finger. And then we're going to hit a D note on the high E string on the 10th fret. And once again, see, I'm not going or back and forth. It's just one, like, dead meat. So. And it's the same. It's the same thing as far as your right hand goes. So the next note is the F note on the 13th fret on the high E string with your 3rd finger. And once again, try it as a downstroke. And then when you go back down, that note there should be an upstroke. And then once again, you're going to stop on the G string. Now the next pattern is going to be just like that one, only you're going to start here on the 9th fret on the D string on a B note. Same pattern as this. So. And then we go back to the first pattern. So. Okay, now the next pattern, you can think in terms of like this. That would be like an F major. And the pattern would be that would be your A note on the 7th fret on the D or dog string, 3rd finger. Next note on your G string on the 5th fret, it's a C note with your 1st finger. Next note, B string, 6th fret, 2nd finger, F note. Next would be the A note on the high E string on the 5th fret. Then with your 3rd finger up on the 8th fret on the high E string, a C note. And then you're going to go back down the same way. Up to there we have this. New one, and then we're going to go to the 3rd pattern. Now the next one is going to be like this one, but it's going to be the down 1 fret. It's actually an E chord, and we're going to arpeggiate that. So 3rd finger on the 6th fret on the D string. Next will be on the G string on the 4th fret. It's a B note with our 1st finger. And then with our 2nd finger on the B string on the 5th fret, an E note. Then next will be our 1st finger on the high E string on the 4th fret, A flat note. And then kind of a Django. We're just going to make this A minor and just kind of third finger on the 7th fret, and you're going to kind of trill that because you're going to have your first finger down here on the 5th fret, and this is on the high E string. And then just drop it down 1 fret. Then back to that note, and you're done. So, up to there, the whole thing now. Attempt to play this up to speed so you can kind of get an idea where we're going with this. And once again, you know, A minor swing type of thing. So when you're practicing these arpeggios, it's really important to practice them slow, and I would recommend using a metronome. And what I like to do is start it at a slow speed and play that entire thing through once, kick it up 1 notch, play through it again, and keep going until you start stumbling and you're uncomfortable with the speed. And then go back and say, you know, do it 10 times. And you know, if you put a little bit of time into this each day, you know, within a month you'll be able to take it past the last notch that caused you discomfort. And just keep doing it that way, but always start these slow so your brain really knows what notes you're going to, because if not, you'll be stumbling all over yourself like I do. So once again, this is Jeffrey Paul Ross for nextlevelguitar.com, where we have over 850 different types of lessons for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. And we'll see you next time.